Welcome to a land that's way under, down under. The sky's always yellow in rain or shine.
Come to Tasmania, come to Tasmania.
Mum's alive, why her dad's up on a log. Molly's all fired up while Jake plays with the dog.
Come to Tasmania, come to Tasmania.
Didgeridingo and Wendell T. Wolf. Francis X. Bush lad is never uncouth. Bushwhacker Bob and his mother called Mum. Constance and Dick Lee just want to have fun. Bugator and Axel are always left sore. If you have a deal, just come on in more. The Platypus brothers are backing about. The Kiwi, the Bush rats, and we left anyone out. Oh yeah, don't forget Taz.
He put the Taz in Tasmania, down to Tasmania, come to Tasmania. We need you!
That little gem of an intro comes to us from the early 90s cartoon Tasmania, which I remember watching as a kid, and usually changing the channel shortly after, as I was never a huge fan. It's fun to go back and watch to see how many inaccuracies there are in the clip, which you can do by clicking here if I actually figure out the annotation system. Based on the landscapes and animals present, it's pretty clear that nobody who actually worked on the show had ever been to Tasmania. I've tried to group my destinations thematically rather than chronologically or geographically, so just bear with me as we'll be doing a lot of jumping around in the next two videos. Tasmania's poster animal is the devil, of course, although the tiger still holds pride of place on the license plates. We stopped by one of the quarantined breeding facilities to watch a feeding on the way to Port Arthur, and as I think you'll see, it was well worth the entry fee. Devils are fiercely territorial even at the best of times, and those hellish sounds that they make are the reason that they were named devils in the first place. Once you introduce some carcasses into the equation, however, the competition really kicks into high gear. Devils have some of the strongest jaws in the animal kingdom and leave nothing behind once they're finished feeding. Sadly, because of the contagious facial tumor disease, devils are expected to go extinct in the wild in the next 15 to 20 years. Diseased devils are too weak to fight for their own food and are eventually cannibalized by their own kin. On to Hobart, Tasmania's seaside capital. With about 200,000 people, it holds 40% of the island's population. Its southern location makes it an ideal base for expeditions to the Antarctic. It's from here that Roald Amundsen first telegraphed the news to the rest of the world that he had reached the South Pole. The Salamanca Market is Hobart's version of the open-air marketplace that every city in Australia seems to have, but the torrential rain cut our visit to the historic waterfront short. Hobart is actually the second oldest city in Australia, but like the rest of the island, its importance has long since been eclipsed by the other capitals. Stopped by Australia's oldest brewery to sample some of the local beers, and then headed off into the Tasmanian wilderness.